Welcome to RIPPLECAST. I'm Andre Yap, your host. Today I'm also part of the audience, one of you, as I was when the new Yale School of Management Dean, Ted Snyder, came to town last January and addressed the student body. I found it interesting that Dean Snyder talked a lot thematically about the third competence. Those are his own words, the third competence. And by his own admission, he's still looking for a tagline to fully enunciate and articulate that. It is interesting because it's a window to the man, to his thought processes, to his leadership style, certainly to his ability to, on an ongoing basis, evolve and synthesize and listen. He talked a lot about listening, and not just to people around him, but to what the macro and micro developments are saying. It's all the more remarkable because potentially this third competence could be a big part of Ted Snyder's tenure at Yale. I'm personally betting that he will, as accomplished as he has been at stops in Michigan, Darden, and Chicago. He spent the better part of the last decade in Chicago, so I hardly can call it a stop. Personally, I think he'll do even more at Yale. Very optimistic, but it's not about what I think. I want to know what you guys think. So here it is, Dean Ted Snyder and the third competence.
A reporter asked me today, after talking about me, they said, well, I think I'm going to do a story about Rick Levin and his recruiting ability. And I said, I thought that would be a good idea. I should do that story. But I think he's absolutely the best in class. And I look forward to having a chance to work with him because, and this is a little bit of a segue into what is so great about this opportunity. It's not just SOM, it's Yale. I know that Yale and SOM are different. This is a very tight community. It's much smaller. I'm attracted by the fact that the students have broad vision. I'm impressed by the faculty's commitment not only to world-class research, but also to education and the professional development of the students here in a way that I think is quite distinctive. The eminence of the university is extremely important to me. And I don't want to try to define the set of eminent universities in the world, but I will say I feel like I'm leaving one and I'm coming to one. And I think about eminence in terms of the humanities and physical sciences and social sciences, and Yale's got it all. And it's also energized by a phenomenal undergraduate institution. And those things are, I believe, going to be very important in the future for management education. Why do I say that? I think what's common among great business schools is that students coming out of great business schools should really understand markets and competition. I also believe that students coming out of great business schools should understand organizations, how they work, and networks. And I think a lot of business schools are doing those things well, some doing them better than others, and in somewhat different ways. But I think that the demands of leaders in this century is going to require a third competence. And I don't yet have a simple tagline for that competence, but I believe it's going to have to be developed in conjunction with the rest of the university. Because when you look at where the world is in the development of the global economy, we know now that we're getting into the third decade after 1989, and I can explain at some point why I picked 1989. We know that the world's market-oriented economies are not simple. They're not as simple as probably we thought they would be 20 years ago. Politics matters. Differences in institutions matter. Legal frameworks matter. Politics, culture, religion, sociology, and students who are at what I would call standalone business schools, and there are many good ones in the world, or what I would call de facto standalone business schools, which means they're at a great university potentially, but they don't connect with a great university. I don't think they can develop that competence that is going to be required of leaders in this century. So that's one of the things that has attracted me to Yale. And I look forward to listening and learning and understanding the potential here. This school has tremendous momentum. As I mentioned earlier, there's an alignment of commitment and interest in making this school yet better. I have no doubt that this school is going to have an oversized role in the future. It's going to be of increasing influence in management education and in the development of leaders in the years and decades to come. And with that, I just want to say again, thank you. I'm very happy to be here. I am very grateful for the opportunity provided by the search committee and Rick, and very grateful to Sharon's leadership in the months to come, and we'll have a good transition. Thank you very much.